sometimes the hardest person for you to forgive.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Fade Fridays. Today's topic is a little heavy. I'm gonna be real with you. It's a little heavy, so we're gonna walk through this thing. We're gonna get through this thing together. Today's topic is forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is something that we all don't really want to talk about a lot of times. We all don't want to go into that world because it takes us actually bringing ourselves down and kind of like humbling ourselves in a way that you get put in the position that you feel like you've been, belittled. You've been backstabbed. You've been hurt. And when we hurt, what do hurt people do? Hurt people. So that forgiveness thing can be a scary and a sketchy topic, but I'm gonna try to give y'all these 3 tips and we're gonna get through this thing together. The first topic I wanna give you is forgive yourself. You got to forgive yourself. And the thing that's scary about forgiving yourself is you have to admit that you made a mistake too. And a lot of times we don't want to admit our part in the situation because we're the victim, right? We want to be the victim. We want all the forgiveness to come our way, but we have to be honest about that thing and say, I made a mistake in this situation. Maybe you chose the wrong partner. Maybe you chose the wrong friend group. Maybe you had a sign, a red flag, but you didn't want to really pick that flag up because you was enjoying the moment. So you have to first forgive yourself and be okay with knowing that you made a mistake too. And that's that first step into moving into forgiving other people. My second point is put yourself in their shoes. And this is a hard point because this is hard to grasp because you don't want to step out of the victim role and step into this empathetic role because they wronged you. They did something very wrong to you. So you feel like, what do you mean put myself in their shoes? It's their fault. But the golden rule is something that I try to live by. And I mean, when I say I try because sometimes it's hard to do that. But the golden rule says, do unto others as you will have them do unto you. It didn't say do unto others as you will have them do unto you, long as they didn't do wrong to you. So a lot of times, as young people, as people, period, we try to switch that golden rule around and say, no, do unto others as they do unto me. But we can't do that. We have to do unto others as we would have them. It's that would have them part that really means so that would have them. So even if they wronged you, you have to empathize with people. You have to understand that maybe they were going through something. Maybe they didn't understand how you really felt about something. And I know it's hard to do that, but you have to put yourself in their shoes. My final point, you have to forgive, but don't forget. When I was growing up, there was a show my grandma used to watch all the time. It was called Forgive and Forget. Crazy shows, this heavy-set black lady who used to call herself Mother Love, and people would come on the show with their problems, and they wanted to ask somebody for forgiveness. There was this door. If they forgave you, they'll be behind the door. If they did forgive you, they wouldn't be behind the door. And that show just really taught me that you forgive, but you can't forget. You have to remember. You have to remember that thing sometimes. You got to remember what folks did to you now, because you don't want them to do it again, and you don't want nobody else to be able to do it again. So remember what they did to you. However, you have to be able to forgive them, though, because forgiveness is really for you. So I always remember those 3 points. I really want you to really take it in that you must forgive yourself first. You must forgive yourself, and then you must remember that you have to empathize with people, so you have to put yourself in their shoes. And last but not least, you must forgive but not forget. Remember that thing. As we always say, the best leader works to make even better leaders. Until next week, be safe. God bless you. I love you. Peace out.
God has already forgiven you. Now it's time for you to forgive yourself.